Hello and welcome back to Alyena's kitchen, where today we're going to be making a chocolate caramel bark. This bark is so easy to make and delicious, and it's perfect to give as a gift around the holidays. So what's more to say? Let's get started. Okay, so to start with making this bark is the chocolate. So I recommend getting a higher quality chocolate, and today I'm actually using Lindt chocolate at a 70% dark chocolate. And I want 11 ounces, so I have 3 chocolate bars, which I'm going to just melt over medium heat. So now that my chocolate is melting, I also want to mention on the side that I have my pan, and I've also lined it with parchment paper because this is to make sure it doesn't stick and it's easy to get off. And a trick I find so my parchment paper doesn't blow away is I like to put a little bit of butter in all 4 corners because this really makes it stick down. Now that my chocolate is completely melted, I'm going to just pour it over my parchment paper. This is optional. You can either spread it out even more, but for me today, I'm going to leave it just how it is on the paper because I kind of like the thickness of it, but if you want it thinner, feel free to spread it out more. And now I'm gonna place it in my fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes while I start prepping to melt my caramel. Today I have actually 20 pieces of soft caramel that I just bought at the store and unwrapped beforehand. And I'm also going to add in 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, or you can add in milk. This one's up to you. But today I'm just using heavy cream. And I'm going to melt these over medium heat. And make sure you are consistently stirring this because you don't want to burn your caramels. Now I've removed my caramel from the heat, even though I do have a few pieces of caramel that aren't fully melted, but I'm just gonna keep stirring it because the heat is going to just keep melting it until it's fully melted. I've said melted a lot today, haven't I? And so it's nice and silky like this. It smells delicious. Now let me go get my chocolate from the fridge and see if it's nice and cold. So now I've taken my chocolate out of the fridge, and it's not fully set up, but it doesn't need to be. We just want it to be mostly set up. And now I'm going to start drizzling my caramel over it. Now immediately after I've put my caramel on, while it's still nice and hot, I'm going to add in my pecans. So today I have half a cup of chopped pecans, which I'm just gonna sprinkle over, as well as a 1/4 cup of whole pecans, which I'm just gonna place to look all nice and fancy. And now our bark, for me at least, is beautiful and finished and done, and I'm gonna pop it back in the fridge for about another 20 to 30 minutes until it's fully set. Also, if you love salted caramel, this is a great time to add in a sprinkle of salt. I'm personally not a big fan of that though, so this one is optional. So now I'm just gonna put this in the fridge. This stuff is amazing. It's so gooey. It cuts apart so easy. That gooey caramel and the chocolate. That's my happy dance. It's so good. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know what you think and if you try this out at home. I have some caramel on my teeth, so I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.